Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And welcome to this beautiful Friday. I hope you love Fridays as much as I do. Even when I have a busy day, Fridays have a different energy. I love the feeling of Friday energy. Our teacher this week is Charles Eisenstein. Our meditation on a Friday is always themed on love in some way, shape, or form. And what Charles Eisenstein speaks about today is our interconnectedness. Really, what it is love. Beatrix, a very good morning. Happy Friday. Somebody, good morning. Happy Friday. Awesome seeing you. Danae, hello. Happy Friday to you. So let's get into it. I am only human because you are human too. Or I am human only because you are human too. This is the sentiment of today's meditation. Pat, a very good morning. Happy Friday. Hello. There's a felt connection we can experience with the humans in our circle when we let go of the sense of safety we think we gain from our tight grip on control, or the protection we think we get from being cynical and judgmental. Think about the people closest to you. Do you feel safe enough to shed your armor and express your deepest emotions? Vulnerability is not weakness, it's the bridge that allows us to truly connect. We often cling to control or cynicism, mistaking them for safety nets. But these walls only isolate us, hindering us the very love and support that we crave. Charlene, good morning, happy Friday. And Nella, it is great seeing you. Hello, happy Friday. The highest form of showing love is allowing someone to express exactly how they feel without question. And we can become better at cultivating this in and for the people around us. So a few thoughts from Charles Eisenstein. He says, love is the felt experience of connection to another being. The Economist says more for you means less for me, but the lover knows that more for you is more for me too. Each experience of love nudges us towards the story of interbeing. And then he says, the state of interbeing is a vulnerable state. It is the vulnerability of the naive altruist, of the trusting lover, of the unguarded sharer. To enter this interbeing state of vulnerability, one must leave behind the seeming shelter of a control-based life, protected by walls of cynicism, judgment, and blame. And the last thought from Charles Eisenstein today is, enlightenment is a group activity. You can't become enlightened just sitting on your own, I guess. There are some examples of that. But if that happened in isolation and you can't share a space of vulnerability with other humans, then clearly there's more work to do. When we get better at this together, that is a change in humanity. We are social creatures wired for connection. Our sense of self thrives when we share experiences, vulnerabilities, and love with others. Our fear of being judged by one another and by ourselves is what keeps us closed and guarded and robs us of the interbeing which is available to each of us when we allow ourselves to be fully seen. We are not full participants in this human journey until we can experience each other without fear. The message is, as always, learn to love yourself so hard that the fear of rejection loses its power. Then you can show up and share your being with the world without any fear of how you will be received. If I were the only human on this planet, my humanity would mean nothing. I am human only because you are human too, and this only works if we do it together. Anthony, good morning. It's great seeing you, man. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. Deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, and again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. Every exhale helps you find the deepest softness. Feel yourself settle into yourself with every long, slow exhale. While you continue your full body breathing, take a look around your circle and see this beautiful group of humans that are sitting in the circle with you right now. Watch their beautiful faces. See their bodies rise and fall with every breath. And then see if your mind will let you color in the background. Where in the world is this circle sitting today? And so if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, in this place where our circle is sitting, what would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? In this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear? And what do you smell? And in this place where our circle is sitting, wherever in the world it is, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? Will the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. See if you're able to bring your left ear just a little bit closer to your left hip. And see if you're able to bring your right ear just a little bit closer to your right hip. When you give movement to your spine, you are moving spinal fluid up and down your spine. The spinal fluid is like the oil in an engine or the gear of the cogs. When you give your spine some movement, you are waking up your nervous system and you are switching on your brain. It's a great idea to stop multiple times a day and just give your spine some movement. Let's do one more big breath. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of this journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and how softness settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs, and as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to imagine for a moment as Charles Eisenstein suggests, letting go of your grip on control. Could you imagine prying open your own fingers that are holding on so tightly, scared that you would fall? See the image of letting go and falling. Falling over, tumbling backwards. And then learning that you are being caught. You are being caught and held in your own strong arms. Life itself catches you in your own strong arms. As you take your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, remind yourself that it's your arms holding you. It's your arms wrapping around you. Feel yourself holding yourself. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as you possibly can be. Invite the child in you to come and have fun with us. And embrace your imagination. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, I want you to breathe in more air than you ever have. Fill your lungs and fill the balloon in your belly bigger than ever before. And then as you hold that belly filled with air, pay attention to the slight sensation that wakes up in your core. See if you can find it and just pay attention to what that feels like. Take your next big breath. Let's do it again. Be curious. Be playful. What would be the sensation you would feel at your core? Just be open to it. When you inhale, breathe in more air than ever. When you fill the balloon in your belly, fill it bigger than ever before. And pay attention with curiosity. What sensation do you feel stir inside of you as you hold this belly filled with air? Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And for a moment, embrace this idea that the sensation that wakes up in your core when you hold a belly filled with air, that is where the light enters you. That is where the light stirs, where it wakes up and starts to move. Reach for a bit of imagination. Ask the child in you to come and play along. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, see and feel that light wake up in you. Take your next big breath. Place your hand over that spot where you feel the light stir inside of you. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask that light to spread. Use your imagination to see it spread. From the tiniest little sensation you might have felt first, see how it grows brighter and spreads wider. Take your next big breath. Now place a hand over your heart, and as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, invite that light to flow into your heart, through your heart, and all around your heart. And yes, reach for a bit of imagination here. What would that look like? What would it look like if you could see your heart light up with a bright light of love? See your heart held in this bright light and see it radiate from your chest. Lean in, have fun with the experience. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle. See all of these beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts, and see behind those hands light ready to burst from their chests. As we take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. But in your circle, it's time for you to stand up. In your circle, it is time for you to open your heart wide and pour out love for all the humans around you. So in your circle, take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on the left. And placing your hands on her head, there is a surge through your heart. Love and light flowing freely through your heart runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body, and her big beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that connection in your own heart. You take another step to your left to stand behind the next person on your left, and again, there is that surge through your heart. Love and light run in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. Can you feel that connection in your own heart? Feel it there. And I want to remind you that anytime you can place your attention on your heart and feel that space, feel a sensation in your heart, then your body is blessed with the most beautiful, healthy cocktail of chemicals. Make it a habit to feel your heart. You make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, placing your hands on every head, and pouring out love for everyone. Making your way back to your spot. You take your seat and now it's your turn. It's your turn to be served. It's our turn to serve you. The first pair of feet shuffle in behind you. The first pair of hands are placed on your head. And a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body. And it hits you right in your open heart. Feel that. Another pair of feet shuffle in from behind. Another pair of hands are placed on your head, and again a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel that there. There is more to come. More hands placed on your head, more love poured over you. And as this happens again and again, I'd love you to join me in this exercise. Open your hands, turn your palms up, and as another waterfall of love is poured over you, say this with me: I am worthy. I am worthy of being loved. I am deserving. I deserve to receive love. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There's nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. I am enough. Now, please join me one more time in an exercise. We're going to do the same thing, but slightly differently. Imagine for a moment that you can step outside of yourself and see yourself sitting there. Take a look at this human sitting there. Clearly, this is someone who is trying. How about you pour out love over this human now? Imagine you could place your hands on that head and pour out love. And in reality, perhaps, put your hands back over your heart as you speak these words to you. Say this to you. You are worthy. You are worthy of being loved. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. Say this to yourself clearly. You are good enough. There is nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. You are enough. You are enough. Feel it in your heart that you are enough. Everyone's made their way back to their spots, taken their seats. Our circle is full and we can reach out sideways, take the hands next to us and complete the circle. As we do the last 5 breaths of gratitude together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being the source of light to the world around you that you are. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. One more big breath in. Thank you for allowing us to love you just as you are. And the last one. Last big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. Maggie, good morning. Bridget, good morning. Katrin, good morning. Love seeing you here. Bridget, good afternoon, actually. And Pepe, good evening. It's great seeing you. Hello. Wishing you the most beautiful of Fridays. Thank you, Beatrix. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Nella. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Sunmarie. I hope your heart feels as warm and as big as mine does right now. Sometimes after this meditation, it feels like my heart has swollen up. And apparently it can. When your body gets flooded by the nitric oxide released by your heart muscles literally absorb more oxygen, more blood. The cells of your heart muscles become engorged. Can you feel your heart swell up that way? Thank you, Charlene. Wishing you all a beautiful Friday. Lots of love to every one of you. Ciao, ciao.